this is the look of our 2024 Planet Tractor.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So we're jumping around. We're trying to get things done. Previously, we lost the tailgate of the silage truck. We didn't lose it. It just came off. Not the end of the world. Pins break, stuff like that. Not focusing on doing that right now. Where did I put them? I just walked over here. So we got some parts for the planter. More parts should be here in the next few days. Wrap that up. Yes, I should be planting. I'm waiting on fertilizer. So that's a big part, and I'm only one person, so it makes it even more challenging. But we're jumping around, all sorts of things. I know there's plenty of experts that are telling me how I should be doing things. Are these all the same? I'm gonna be mad if they're not. But where did I put them? Threaded rod. 7/8 threaded rod. We're making bolts. We'll weld that 10 inches off of each one, and we'll put the weights on the 4640, and then hubs on, and then we're gonna mount duals, and then duals on. So that is the plan for today. Get that done, and keep moving. So appreciate you guys. Oh, that's a straight fitting. I got the wrong thing. I just realized that. But let me cut these, and yeah. Sick glasses. I do like them. We're not doing so well today. Just cracked my phone. That's cool. Oh, I think I got warranty on the glass. But we did build these. So I got one in right now. Let me grab the rest of the hardware. This might take a little bit because you gotta get on the backside. So we're building, well, big bolts. So that is what we got, and they're gonna hold the weights on. And yeah, I probably could have found them somewhere. This, that, blah, blah. Honestly, building these did not cost that much money, so it's gonna work pretty well. Got the top one in. This bottom one on this side is out right now, so I can go ahead, slide this bad boy in. I want the welded side on the inside. That way we know it, we can always see that they're not loosening up. Yeah. Let me climb underneath. I'll throw this in and get back to you. I guess I could have made these inch shorter, but it worked lining everything up. So 10-inch long, they don't stick out past it. That's good. I was dreading working on these. This one comes right out. I don't know if I can, the other one's gonna do that or not, but that makes it so much better. But we got weights back on. We're gonna have weight there, and we're gonna have dual tires. So that is a big, big win. Things are fighting me this morning. Things have been fighting me all year, but I do need a haircut. I'm gonna see if I can get that other one out. It'll just be a battle. We do have a new bolt for this wedge, the center casting piece. Picked that up yesterday. Oh yeah, that comes out too. So we had to cut the ends off to get the weights out of the actual wheel, the rim, and then I never messed with them because I thought they'd be broke right in there, but they were so rusted up through that that's what we had to do. Perfect. Okay, heavy part. We still got broken bolts in the other hub that we got to get out of the wedges. That shouldn't be the end of the world, but Once these are on, I hope to never have them off again. Good. We're on. Okay, we got to get the hub out of the back of the pickup, but I figured I'm just going to throw the tailgate in the lawn that hasn't been mowed because we're behind. We got to find a pin or build a pin. We got the pin in the other one. Probably should swing through the Mennonite or probably should swing through the Amish there and see if he can hook me up with a pin. All these are is there's the cotter pin, or I forget, it's not a cotter pin, but there's a pin and then there was a bolt on the outside so you could take them out, and clearly somebody had it where they took this on and off at one point because they welded that bracket on, or that hook on there. You could haul bales with it, I guess, if you reverse the PTO, which currently it's set up you could climb underneath, reverse the PTO back and forth, but no, we're not doing that. I know a bunch of silage trailers nowadays, they do a lot of that. Comes out a lot easier than went in. So I'll show you right here. You can see it broke it right off, so I take it that pin fell out and then it just ripped through it because it had so much strain on it. It is what it is. We got metal from the Amish yesterday. Do that brackets up correctly, and then that tube is for another project on the planter. We got one wedge bolt. See how the ends like that? That's to push against the hub to split the wedges, and then we got one that snapped off and two that are stuck in there. I'm thinking we gotta, oh, and I see there's a broken one right here. What the, there's something. I didn't realize that before. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pull the wedges out, put them in the vise, and get that out before we break more stuff. That's really what we gotta do. Yes, definitely the right call. I think for running it in and out, it's cross-threaded. Yes, a rosebud tip would work better right now. Wow. Okay, maybe we'll switch to a rosebud tip. God. This is not good. Oh yeah, it's crooked, things are crooked. Hopefully we never have to do this again. So we got one out. So here's our other one. This one's cross-threaded, I think. Or threads are messed up from going back and forth so many times trying to get it out. And clearly this one's broke off. Holy smokes. Like I said, these were pretty aggressive to get out. So, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do there. Weld a nut on it, but I don't think I got enough. Oh, I should have got more of those nuts. Yeah, welded a nut on. It's actually the spare nut for the chisel plows there, so we gotta make sure we get some of them. And let me heat that up, I'll take it off. Oh yeah. Throwing everything. Alrighty, I'm gonna let all this cool down. We're gonna build our 3 other makeshift bolts that we were doing there. Need glasses anyways. So I got another threaded rod. This shop is freaking a mess. But, so 10-inch long, cut them. So we got this much left over. Okay, so we just got to slide the weights on these little dimples right here. Go in each one, and then you got your bolt holes there. So we're a little bit off. We got to lower it down some, but I figured I'd get out, check it, see where I'm at. Yeah, they go way down. Down some. Now that we know somewhat of what we're doing, that went on rather easy. Yeah, much easier. We'll just throw this hub back together. We're gonna have to get the splitter bolt, the wedge bolts, at some point. I'm not gonna use those. I think I got some that we can just throw in. They're not as long, so they don't push as far. But throw this back together. So there's a clip here that keeps it from allowing that bolt to come all the way out. So we took it out of both sides and it locks it in, but that is part of your tightening. So we just gotta tap, tap, tap that down. I don't know where my little hammer went. I know where Robert's little hammer's still in here, but it's hot out already. The sun's back out. I forgot something. I forgot we had the broken bolt in it. I gotta go get that done first. I just went to pick it up and bring it out, and yeah, this thing's heavy too. So we got a broken one right here. We gotta get that out. I've started drilling them and it's defeating me, to be honest. Somebody put a American bolt in a metric fitting, in a metric hole. That's really what it is. I did not think about those, that 3 of them are longer, so I gotta see what I got for that. Yeah. I don't know. I think that defeated me. We're just gonna throw it on and run with one missing for now. And then that next time we take them off, we can mess with it. I've spent way too much time today messing around with that. So we got 2 tires to get mounted, and he said he could have his tire guy throw them on for me, and it would be 250 bucks more. And I said, I'll push myself through it and make it happen for 250 bucks. Well, yeah. So we're gonna be tire people for a quick minute. These tires are nothing special. Some point we'll get matching inners, or we'll go to 42s. I think we'll probably get matching inners alliances. This is more for stability and spread out some of the weight. So it's in there. Now we gotta get air in it. Second one went way smoother and way quicker. Still beat me up some, but I got a little bit of a bead leak somewhere. We hammered on it. Well, I know where it is. We sprayed it down. So I'm putting some tire jet in that one. Took all the air back out of it, but I don't hear anything on this one. I'm gonna spray it and we're gonna see. So some soapy water. And then we'll check the other side. It's the inner on that other one. So that has 3 bolts through it. I gotta go grab the last one, or the rest of the bolts. Since the hubs use, I'll show you what I was talking about previously. The hubs use 100 millimeters for right here, and then this one's actually longer. They go all the way to there, as you can see. So we can use some of the bolts that came out that were used for wheel space or I think wheel spacer went in between, so it kicked this out further, so it would hit the 20-inch or 30-inch rows. John Deere wanted $15 a piece and $3 for the washers, I believe is what it is. So it was going to be about $400 to do all of them, but thank God we got the hookup. So they're metric, 22 millimeter, 2.5 pitch, and 100 millimeters long. Perfect. We got saddle tanks all. Oh, we got to put the lids on before we forget that. Seth didn't want them blowing off, and I can't blame him. So we got everything set up. This is the look of our 2024 planting tractor. Yes, we have auto steer. Yeah, that was a partnership program, and I would love to put it in, but at this moment I don't know if I want to deal with having to update and do everything. We're gonna see. If it rains and we get rained out for a day, we'll throw it in. But we are all set up. Saddle tanks are tight. Let me see. The lids are in here. Among the wheel and everything else, and on the trash. What else we got? Another lid. So yeah. I didn't want to put it all the way up there. Are they both the same? They're both the same. Somebody previously pointed out that we could have flipped the quick hitch around. Once they're set, you really don't want to mess around. Yes, we could. So this one is set up wider, and I'm hoping that it lines right up, and we don't have, I've never used this one, to be honest. This will be the first thing that we've ever used on it. So yeah, I'm excited. Use the hitch either, like at all. So we're gonna see if it fits. I think it should. Measured it the other day and adjust our depth stop. So on the 7520, there's a bunch of people that said you shouldn't have to have the gauge wheels. It should just stay. That rocker housing is the second rocker housing we've had a spare. And both of them float up and down. They it's probably time for a rebuild of something, but at the end of the day, I just chain it when it's on the plows, and it's all good. Amateur hour. Or something bent. We're gonna have to take the hitch off. Let me know enough. I measured it, but I think something's bent and touching it. Yeah. Or do we got some room where it can come over? Not the end of the world to take the quick hitch off. Oh, there's my hammer I've been looking for. Yeah, that's tight. Okay. I feel like this one's heavier. Oh my God. Yeah, this one's definitely heavier. That one's much narrower than any of this. The arms are bigger. Whew. I'm having a hell of a time by myself, but we'll introduce him in a minute. I'll just grab the forks and I'll pick that corner up. So you guys know who he is. He's never been on the channel, but yeah, good kid coming back through with a rental tractor from Clinton. Headed back to Connecticut, and I was like, hey, as long as you're here, throw this bad boy on with me. But tractor's sitting on a hill, and it's sideways a little bit, so it doesn't want to hook up to the doesn't want to be level. Ricky right to work, so Ricky Boardman here. Oh. He's the man, otherwise we were gonna struggle with this. That's how we do it. Ego's got something he's barking. That works way better than messing up. You want to introduce yourself to the world? No? No?
I guess so. Well, Ricky Boardman.
Canaan, Connecticut? Is it Sheffield, Matt?
Sheffield, Mass is where the vegetable farm is, and then Mom's got a dairy farm in Canaan, Connecticut. Milking right now 30 some odd head, trying to go back up.
He's here. We're gonna put him to work for the rest of the week. Hey, bud. Okay, sun is setting after the night we had last night. I'm gonna call it good. We'll get back after it bright and early. This is set up to run. We got about 35 acres probably to do with this, maybe a little bit more. And then we got some disking to do over there and whatnot. Somebody is calling me. Isaiah's calling me. So, alrighty. Appreciate you guys, and see you guys on the next one.